So I have just completed my exercise bike, and I'm going to show you a couple other of my exercises. Hi, Ty Lee, she's coming to visit me, that are in this first 0 to 2 week period for increasing range of motion. So this is a hamstring curl, and just straightening the leg and then bending the knee, drawing the heel up towards the glute. So very gently, just drawing that up. And these are all for about a set of 20 and repeating 2 to 3 times a day. Now as I do this, I feel the front of the hip kind of open. Excuse me, Tylee. She likes to cuddle with me at this time. I feel the front of the hip kind of open in the flexor there, which feels really good. Can do it to the other side too, it doesn't hurt, but mostly wanting to do it to the side that's been operated on, which for me is my right side. And then I'm going to show you the next one, which I'm going to flip over here. And this is the long arc quad. So here I keep the hip flexor open, leaning back on my elbows so I'm not supporting my weight. And then just going from a bent knee to a straight. So bending to straightening out the knee. I haven't found this one to be juicy, like I love it, but I do it, but I'm sensing a little bit of tension in that hip flexor as I do this. So I wouldn't say that it feels great. Some of these feel really good as you do them. So there, I'm tightening up the glute now as I do this. That feels a little bit better. So lifting up, long arc quad. So again, about 20 and 2 to 3 times a day. And the next set is, this is simple but so valuable. You can do it anytime when you're resting in the night, etc. Just a pelvic tilt. So you're just tilting the pelvis like this. And that just helps the low back, which definitely at my age I have a little bit of low back stuff happening. So that feels good with that. And it also lets me press the heels into the bed or couch just a little bit, stretching out here in the quad. And also squeezing the glutes just a little bit, which is the next exercise. So pelvic tilt, about 20 of those, 2 to 3 times a day. The next 2 exercises are one of my favorites, is bridging. So just bridging up, opening up this hip flexor, keep the knees lined up, just like we practice in yoga. And just feel that stretch out, squeeze the glutes together. Oh, this feels really good. Just stretching the muscles and strengthening them in a way that feels fantastic for me. So holding for a little bit and then repeating. Doing maybe about 20 of those 2 to 3 times a day. And that feels really good. I do have to watch my right knee, seems to be giving me problems as I mentioned, so feeling just a little bit of tension there in the center of the quad by the knee. So trying to keep the knees in alignment with the hips as I do this. And Tiny, you like to be here with me, don't you? Little cuddle girl. Okay, and then another set of exercises is the quads, activation, and the glute contraction. So you're contracting the glutes and the quads at the same time. Now these quad sets, you're just pushing the knees down into the mattress, which activates the quads, and then you're squeezing the glutes. So glute sets and quad sets. Relax and squeeze both of them. Hold for a count of about 5 seconds. And then relax and repeat that about 20 times and up to 2 to 3 times a day. This feels so good to the muscle groups here, as well as opening the joint. The first time I did it, really had to listen and go slowly into it. But as you do it more, it just feels so great to have those muscles activate, hold the bones in alignment, and get those exercises in. So I think those are my 5, 6, 7 exercises that we are doing. So this is actually glute sets and quad sets. That's 2 different ways. Bridging and pelvic tilts, 2 other ways of opening up the hip flexor a little bit. And then the long arc quad at the end, and also a hamstring curl. So those are 7 different little exercises to do in that first post-operative period. Doing it with gentleness as you're listening to your body, finding your way back as it heals, so it feels good. All right, well, I'll continue with a few more of these and keep playing with my cat here as she keeps helping me with my exercises. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.